Okay, it looks like we have officially rolled over to 10 p.m., so we are ready to do a little work tonight. Actually, it's not so much work, is it? It's really more like fun. So, what are we opening? I've got to think about this a minute. We're going to open an autographed Gold Rush baseball jersey, a half case of Leaf autographed football jerseys, a half case of Luminaries baseball, and a full case of Absolute football. So we've got a full slate tonight, but it's all going to be a lot of fun. It always is, though. I love doing breaks, so I can't say we've ever had like a break that wasn't fun, really, can we? Before we get started tonight, there's a little bit of information that I go over, so let's start off with that. What you see right now is a break I'm working on that I'm not selling on eBay. This one is available by way of chat and or messages. It's a random team break for a box of 2017 Leaf Greatest Hits Baseball. If you're not familiar with that, it is buyback cards. So like Topps, Panini, that type thing. Usually pretty good hits in there, and they're either graded or encased. There might be a Leaf card in there, an original Leaf card too, but like we wouldn't care about that. We're interested in the buyback cards. As a break bonus, I'm adding an autographed Med Rosario baseball bat, and that'll be awarded to one of the teams via random. So it's $50 a spot to buy into this, and each spot gets you two teams. Does that make sense? Right. So there are 30 Major League Baseball teams. We're going to have 15 spots. So if you buy one spot for $50, you'll end up with two teams when we do random. Shipping costs are included. That's the all-in price. We'll break it when we fill it. As you can see, we are probably, two-thirds of the way filled. We've got 10 of the 15 spots. It's a break where if you pull nothing, you get nothing. No consolation cards in that one. And like any break, it's no return, no refund. So if you decide you want to jump in on that, you can let me know in chat, or you can send me a message on eBay. We'll get you hooked up. Moving onward into our regularly scheduled programming here, we have got a little note about feedback, and that's just to let you know that I automated my feedback on eBay a long time ago, actually, so that you don't ever have to wait on me. So anytime that you leave positive feedback for me, you are going to instantly get it in return, thanks to the magic of automation, which, let's face it, we all love automated things, right? No waiting. And then, of course, the other part of that is just to say thank you. I appreciate everybody who bids and breaks and chats and hangs out with me. We're taking a look right now at things that are already listed on eBay. This is stuff we're going to be breaking over the course of the next 5 days. It is all on eBay, unlike the break we just looked at. So tomorrow night is a full-size football helmet, and guess what? It's new release day. We're going to open a case of Spectra football and a case of Bowman High-Tech baseball. Both of those come out tomorrow, and I can't wait to get into both. So we're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow night. Well, we have a lot of fun every night, though. Thursday night, we'll open another Gold Rush autographed baseball jersey, a second case of Spectra, and we will open a sixth and final case of Chronicles baseball. Friday night, we're going to open another half case of Leaf jerseys, and that'll be the start of a new case on Friday night. We'll open a case of Leaf Trinity football. That comes out on Friday, and it usually has really nice patches and relics. And of course, it's all hits. You guys probably, most of you familiar with Leaf, will have 60, I think, hits in that break. And Heritage High Number comes out as well. And apparently I keep forgetting to fix this on the Master. I fix it every night on this one, and then every night I forget to fix it on the Master. So when I copy it the next night, it comes out wrong. 6 boxes make a half case of Topps Heritage High Number Baseball, also a Friday release. Saturday, a second case of Trinity. We'll open a 3-peat basketball box, 3 autographed items in there. And our last case of Contenders Draft Picks basketball will also bust into on Saturday. Sunday, we're going to do loads of memorabilia, a multi-sport autographed program. Actually, this is going to be a half case of Gold Rush baseball jerseys, and they are Series 2. So it's a brand new series. It comes out on Friday. We'll start opening it on Sunday. Their cases are 6-box cases, so a half case of that's going to be 3 baseball jerseys in that break. Hey, I found some more Leaf History of Baseball cut signature today, so it will be here by the end of the week. We'll open another case of that on Sunday. Another 4th and goal football box and a 4th and final case of Absolute football will all be on Sunday night. for tonight, this is the order that we're breaking in as well. So we're starting off with the autographed baseball jersey, then the half case of football jerseys, the half case of luminaries, and finally absolute football. So that's the order we're in. If you're here for absolute, I'm going to say you probably are going to have maybe 35, 40 minutes, maybe 35 minutes, something like that. We'll be starting on absolute, give or take 10 minutes there. So shipping on the free breaks, which are the jersey breaks and the luminaries, I'm projecting that to get out the door on or before Monday. The free stuff, I usually project out 6 or 7 days after an auction ends. I can often get it out sooner, but just plan on Monday. Be pleasantly surprised if you see the shipping label notification sooner than that. Absolute football, of course, is our paid shipping break. I'm projecting that to get out the door on or before Friday. Consolation cards, if you're in any break and you don't have your team pulled, you are entitled to a consolation card for your team. It can be from any year and any series, and I track that for a rolling 90 days. If you're in one of the free shipping breaks, the jerseys and the luminaries tonight, normally what happens is I just hang on to your consolation cards until the next time you have a package going, because it's a free shipping break. So I just save them up, and then the next time you do have something, I gather them all up. They go out in that same package all at one time. If you want that done differently, you don't want to wait, you let me know. Send me a message on eBay. I'll get you taken care of. Absolute football, I don't expect anybody to get skunked in, but if by some chance you were to have that happen, your consolation card or cards will ship with the rest of the break. So first up tonight is 2018 Gold Rush Autograph Baseball Jersey. It is break number 19. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight, Tuesday night, September 11th, 9/11. We had a couple of teams that didn't sell in here. You'll see those designated as no bids buyback. One is the White Sox. The other is the Tampa Bay Rays. So if something were to come out for one of those teams, it's going to hang out here with me. Otherwise, if it comes out with one of you, well, you know about when it'll ship. We just went over that, right? So, yeah. And a new spreadsheet will go up before every break. So if you're not in this one, you'll get a chance to see your name up there shortly. Now, chat. Gosh, you guys have been busy tonight. Scott is here. Second Chance. Ruben is here. Pat is here. Oh, Scott Pennington got a package today. Very nice. Greg. Hi, Greg. The Major Rad Player. You want 4 spots in the Leaf break? And the so you mean you want to buy 2 spots that will get you 4 teams, or you mean you want 4 spots that will get you 8 teams? Can you let me know on that? And the Major Rad Player, if you just let me know what your eBay username is, I can pull up your email from that, and then I will invoice you and get you all caught up with everybody else. I'll send out a message that kind of lets everybody know when that sort of thing happens. And Scott Pennington, I will be doing a random break for Leaf Greatest Hits basketball. We did football first, and that was, of course, by the case. Baseball second, as you see by the box. And then we'll start doing a case of Leaf Greatest Hits football after that. And Corey's here. Hi, Corey. Maddie B, it was 2 teams in here for tonight. It was that didn't sell here in this break. It was the White Sox and I think the Rays. Sounds right. I think that's right. Ah, your 1 of 1 A-Rod got there today. Very nice. Very nice, Corey. Let's Nerd Out is here. Mag is here saying you have got the Bills, Broncos, Raiders, and Panthers in the Leaf jersey. Excellent. The Major Rad, you want 4 spots for 8 teams. Okay, excellent. We'll get that squared away for you. What have we here? We have got a JSA authenticated jersey, and it is Guerrero. And it is, yeah, JSA authentication sticker as well. Of course, Angels. We pulled a nice Angels jersey last night out of our triple play box. We got a Mike Trout out of that. Tonight we have a Guerrero jersey for the Angels. And looks like your jersey does have, can you see that? It's got a little stain on it of some sort. But I'm not obviously going to try to do anything with that, but when you get it, you know, maybe use a little shout stick on it or something. I don't know. So the Angels hit again in the jerseys. This one, Guerrero. Here's your signature, your JSA. If this is headed your way, please make sure you look for that before you throw away the packing. I generally have it folded up within the jersey. So if you're like me and you get all excited when you get something and you pick it up and, you know, flip it like that and that thing will go flying. So just make sure you locate it is all I'm saying. Okay. All right. Let's get our spreadsheet back up. I see somebody's jumped in late. Uncle Mike, we will go over again right now the schedule for tonight. Will be here on the spreadsheet that you're about to see as we go cycling into the next break. So one more time for those who have joined in progress here, if you will, this is what we're looking at. So we just did the baseball jersey, the autographed football jerseys are next. Luminaries baseball follows that, and Absolute brings up the tail end of the breaks. And if you weren't on a moment ago, I'm not going to subject everybody to hearing me roll through all of it again, but please take a minute and review what you see there on the screen in regard to your anticipated shipping dates and the information about consolation cards. So our Leaf jerseys, this is the half case that is the back half of a case that we already started a few days ago. So this one, we don't have to take them all out and number them and all that like we do when we start a new case, because these are the remaining 4 from another case. So that saves us a little bit of time as we roll through that tonight. And, oh, the Major Rad Player, Year 1 Cutie Pie 2010. Okay, awesome. I will, here's what will happen then for you, the Major Rad. I will go into eBay and pull up your email address. And if that email address is incorrect, if you use another one, please let me know. But assuming that it is correct, that's the address that I will use to send you an invoice for your 4 spots in the Leaf Greatest Hits baseball break. And then I'll also send you a message directly to your email, directly from my email. I'll send that out to everybody as soon as those invoices go out, so everybody is aware to look for them. And we'll probably break that maybe tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, it would certainly be the night after. So Scott Pennington said I said the exact same thing last night. About what? Yeah, you got to help me, man. I don't know. The same thing about what? Could be. Could be. I wouldn't be totally surprised. Where is the signature on this? Hold on now. Well, this is Jack Youngblood, and it's for the Rams, but, like, where's the signature? Am I the only one that's not seeing it? Because what is... Oh, there we go. I'm like, what the heck? Usually they fold it so you can see the signature. I was starting to get a little freaked out there. All right, so there is our nice Youngblood signature that we had to completely unfold to find, and I kind of unraveled there for a second. There is a Leaf Authenticated hologram sticker. Here is your Leaf Authenticated COA. See, that was an example of how it goes flying when you grab a jersey out of there, because that's what I did, thinking, oh my gosh, did they send us a jersey that isn't signed? Oh, that was going to be bad. I was going to be having a fight with somebody over that, huh? But alas, we do not have to worry about it. I guess it really wouldn't be alas. That would tend to be a bad thing, I think, when you say alas, like sigh. It's not like that, so... Okay, so, let's nerd out. Oh, you're not in tonight. All right. And Aruna, you want one of the Leaf spots as well. I think that might fill us up then. If I tell you what, guys, after we do the jersey, I'll go plug in, Aruna and Cutie Pie, and I believe that might have us full, in which case we'll definitely, break it tomorrow as long as everybody gets the invoices squared away. Mag Widow, you've got the Giants tonight, too. Toby, you're right. It was 2 Angels in 2 nights. Last night, out of our triple play box came Mike Trout. And then, of course, oh, boy. Oh, Patriots, you got Gronk, baby. There is your Beckett COA. And Beckett matching sticker. And there's your nice Gronk signature. So the Patriots with a good hit this evening with Mr. Gronkowski. I like it. Corey, you need some Vikings and 49ers mojo. All right. Let's Nerd Out is feeling like there's going to be a Manning in one of them. The Major Rad player, you had the Angels tonight. Then you had a nice hit with Guerrero. That's excellent. Jimmy, yes, I'm guessing you did not see our rundown a minute ago, but we will be heading into Luminaries here pretty soon. Probably give you another 5-6 minutes or so, and we'll be going right into that. Jackie Slater. Why don't I know who Jackie Slater is? I don't know. Hall of Famer, it says. And, of course, there's our JSA authentication and our JSA paper that goes with it. And based on those colors, that could be a Cowboy or a Colt. And since I don't know Jackie Slater, then guess what? I'm going to go look it up. So hold on a minute, please. Hold, please. I cannot see chat while I'm looking this up. So anybody who's in there probably like telling me the answer, I can't see it right at this second. But I'm going to go find out. We're going to find out who this is, or where this goes, rather. We know who it is. Okay, so mostly, that doesn't even make any sense. Did I look up like the wrong guy? Because that shows, okay. I think this is a custom jersey, so it's not going to have any team info on it, I don't believe. It is a throwback Ram jersey, see? So I'm looking at the stats going, he played for the Rams. This doesn't look like a Rams jersey. Now it looks like a Rams jersey. So the Rams already had one hit with Jack Youngblood. You have another with Jackie Slater on a throwback jersey that kind of threw me back, didn't it? Threw me a little bit off guard there. How about that? All right, let's get that back in its little plastic bag. We have one more to open. Then we're going to recap the jerseys, which, you know, is kind of quick. And then we're going to be rolling right into Luminaries after that. Give me 1 second. I can't seem to manage to get this Rams jersey, this bag. Doesn't want to seal up. You ever get that? Like a Ziploc that doesn't want to like zip closed. It gets kind of weird. And somehow or another my chat is acting super strange and it's completely like reloading itself from the start, which is very weird. I don't know what it is doing. Hi, Gina. Yeah, Gina said Colts, and then of course when we looked it up and saw the rest of the jersey, Gina's like, see, I told you, Rams. That's because Gina's funny. She makes us laugh. Okay, last one out is a Viking. I think somebody asked for some Vikings mojo, didn't they, Corey, who's over there typing, shaking my head. Yeah. There is Fran Tarkenton for the Vikings. And, of course, your JSA authentication sticker on there, your JSA paper authentication as well. So, Fran Tarkenton and the Vikings, as we recap here. And then we had Jackie Slater, who kind of, you know, was a hidden sort of Rams jersey. It's a throwback Rams jersey. But he did play like a zillion years for the Rams. I just don't remember him. But when I looked up seasons, it was a lot for them. The Patriots had a hit with Gronkowski. Mr. Rob Gronkowski out for the Pats. And the Rams had a second hit tonight. Jack Youngblood. So Rams hit with 2, the Patriots hit with 1, and the Vikings hit with 1 on our Leaf jersey half case. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to get this cleared off, and we're going to go right into Luminaries. Okay, that was pretty good. We haven't had most of those jerseys before. I don't think. I don't know if we even had another Gronkowski. We had the Brady at one point for the Patriots, but I don't remember if we had a Gronkowski or not. So it's nice when we see some different names show up in our Leaf jerseys, isn't it? Okay, guys, one more time. Here is the information that you need to know. Our free shipping breaks tonight, the jerseys and luminaries, projecting to get out the door Monday or before. Absolute Football, our paid shipping break, projecting to get out on or before Friday. Consolation cards for the free shipping breaks. Typically, I hold them, ship it with your next hit, the next time you pull a card or an item. I do track that for a rolling 90 days. If you don't want to wait that long, send me a message on eBay, let me know, and I will send it out to you right now. How about that for a plan? And then, of course, the paid shipping break, if you happen to get skunked in that. I don't think you will, but if you did, it would go out with the rest of the break. Your consolation card, I mean. So we are into 6 boxes of 2018 Luminaries Baseball. This is a half case break. It's break number 2. First half of this case was last night. Had some very nice hits in it. So here we are on the back half tonight. A couple of teams in this product have no hits at all. That would be the Rockies and the Tampa Bay Rays. So once I learned that they had no hits in there, of course, I went in and ended those auctions before they got bids. So that's why you didn't see those teams available for bidding. And I had a team or two in high tech that ended up not having hits as well. So those also got ended. So if you're missing tomorrow night, if you're looking for a couple of teams in high tech and can't find them, Bowman High Tech, well, that would be why. Let's nerd out. What are you saying, Matthew Slater, for the Patriots' father? I'm confused by that. Let's nerd out. Can you fill me in, man? Give me the 411. See, Corey, you gave up too soon. He says he thought he was out because there was only one jersey left to go. He had given up hope, and lo and behold, there came Fran Tarkenton. So you obviously made a trip to the post office today then, huh, Corey? Because you said you got 9 packages, so you made your 2-hour round trip to see the mailman, huh? Looking for some Yankees mojo, he says. Well, let's see if we can find some Yankees for you in here. We're going to try. Oh, you were talking about Jackie Slater saying Matthew Slater. Okay, I got you. Jackie Slater and Matthew Slater are related. I'm a little slow tonight. Sorry, let's nerd out. Some days my brain just kind of sits parked in neutral. What can I tell you? This is one of those days, I guess. Okay, so here we go with Luminaries. Good luck, everyone. This is an awesome series of cards. Let's hope for big hits tonight. So it is Adrian Beltre first out, numbered to 15, and that is, of course, the Texas Rangers. And moving on to box number 2, we have, well, if I can get this out of there, we'll tell you who we have. It is Albert Pujols for the Angels, numbered to 15. Last night, the Angels pulled a nice Shohei Ohtani redemption, and then tonight, they come out with Albert. So the Angels had a good case in general with this, I would say. And it is Nomar. Nomar is numbered to 10 for the Cubbies, Chicago Cubbies. Dune, you said you're having a connection issue. What is it? Well, I guess if you have a connection issue, maybe you can't hear me. I don't know. Let me type in, I'll see. What is the issue? in case you cannot hear me, and apparently I have to speak it out as I type it in. So, woo, aren't I talented? Can't just type without saying it, apparently. Yeah, maybe it was just buffering or something, Dune. If you happen to be on a mobile device or something, you might have to just move around a little bit. Sometimes it can be tough. Hey, here's Andy, and normally, you know what? Corey's going to yell about this. Normally, you would see Andy as a Yankee, but guess what? He's an Astro on this card. He is numbered to 15, and Top switched it up and gave us Andy as an Astro. Oh, you guys said it froze for a second and then came back? I don't know. See, on my side, I didn't see that, but maybe I just hadn't looked up at that exact second when it froze. I don't know. But it did not do that on my side, so I don't know. But, of course, you know what? We're going to recap it. So if you guys missed something, you should see it again here in a second. Know if YouTube's giving us grief tonight or not. Ozzie Smith to 10 for the St. Louis Cardinals. Because on my side, it's not showing that I'm having any signal issues or connection issues or anything. So I don't know, guys, what might be going on with that, unless it is literally YouTube being stupid. And the Astros with another hit tonight, numbered to 15. It is Jose Altuve. So let's recap for those who had a little stutter step in your connection earlier. We'll let you take another pass through it here. Jose Altuve to 15 coming out for the Astros. Ozzie, you know I love my Ozzie. Excuse me, I love pulling Ozzie always. That one is numbered to 10 for the Cardinals. Astros hit again. Andy to 15, and Andy usually, I mean, like with Tops, I'd say 80% of the time Andy comes out as a Yankee, but 20% an Astro, and there he is, an Astro this evening. Nomar is to 10 for the Cubbies. Albert is here for the Angels, numbered to 15. And we started things off with Adrian Beltre to 15 for the Texas Rangers. Yeah, Corey, I am a little surprised like you. I mean, the Yankees hit quite a lot in Topps products, but you are quite right, sir. They did not hit last night or tonight, so I guess that was not a Yankees case. I don't have any more full cases of luminaries at the moment. I do have some loose boxes, and I don't know yet how I'm going to list those. If we're going to list them as maybe 2-box breaks, or if I'll do them again as a half case, but you'll know it's loose boxes because I'll say that in the description. I don't really quite know yet how I want to do that, but I don't have any more sealed cases of it anyway. Okay, we are getting ready to head into Absolute Football. I'd say by now, probably everybody has seen this by now. So Absolute Football projecting to get out the door on or before Friday. And, of course, the free shipping stuff on that slightly different schedule that you see there. So this is 10 boxes of 2018 Absolute Football. It's a full case break. It is break number 3. It also ended tonight, Tuesday, 9/11. I did find one more case of Absolute, and I listed it tonight, so we'll break it on Sunday. And that one on Sunday really is the last of the Absolute. Sometimes I'm not really sure how much of something I've got at any given time. Probably tells you that I have a lot of stuff coming in, doesn't it? Yes, that's because I do. I just have to, and it just gets stashed. I just grab it and check it against the invoice and stash it, and then I have to go find it later. So we will have one more break of Absolute after this case tonight. Jimmy, I have already opened all the diamond icons that I had, and the price shot up tremendously immediately, and I wasn't able to get any additional on the secondary market at any kind of reasonable price. I mean, in theory, yeah, I could buy some more, but the buy-in, it would have to be like a fixed price kind of buy-in, and it would be pretty pricey. So I'm kind of leaning towards not getting any more icons at this time, just because of the vast increase that we experienced with it. But never say never. You'd be surprised. Sometimes I come across things that I'm not expecting to come across, and someone will offer something up, and I will gladly take it. Corey, you out for tonight? All right, man. Well, we'll see you maybe tomorrow night, hopefully. You'll be busy tonight sorting through all those packages you picked up. Oh, you're going moose hunting. Okay. All right. I figured you would still be sorting everything because I'm sure you've got probably a lot of stuff in 9 packages just for me. And then whatever else you have from other folks too. It's like Christmas up there in Alaska, isn't it? Glenn, you're looking for Josh Rosen, huh? And if you don't know about Absolute Football, the deal is this. You can see they use a lot of packaging in Absolute. That seems to be their favorite thing to do. Each one of our master boxes has 3 mini boxes inside of it. So we're looking for 10 master boxes, which will give us 30 mini boxes, which will give us 30 packs, because each pack also, you know, one pack per mini box. And then, of course, we're going to find 3 autographs, or is it 2? No, it's 3. 3 autographs and 2 memorabilia cards per box. That's not per mini box, but per master box. And generally speaking, we're going to find a cleat memorabilia card, like literally a piece of the shoe, the cleat. We'll find that memorabilia card somewhere along the way as well. And what else? They took out the glass card, so we don't have the glass card case hit anymore. The cleats come into play instead of that. Corey, you said you got to fill up your freezer. Yeah, man, I would say that winter in Alaska, like where you can't just call Pizza Hut and whatnot, like the lazy folks like me do, is probably not much fun up there if you don't have some supplies laid in, so to speak. Oh, Scott, you're taking a break from breaks until payday. I understand that. I definitely understand that. It's addictive, right? I mean, you just kind of get going with them and then it gets kind of crazy. But it also depends on what you do. If you're buying to resell, you know, you buy into breaks and resell the good cards that you get out of it, at some point there's enough cash flow that you just kind of can keep rolling, but it does take a while to get to that point too. So I understand that as well. Okay, so Hayden Hurst for the Ravens is first out. That is numbered to 399. We've got 3 relics on there and, of course, the autograph. Most of our cards will look kind of like that. A little bit, anyway. Who's mad, Scott? Scott said somebody's mad, but we don't know. I don't know who's mad. Oh, yeah, you're right, Pat. The Raiders, whew, that was a harsh reality check last night, wasn't it? So this is to 100. So we do hope to have a better break for you than you had a game last night. I'll grant you that. That was, of course, I didn't see all of it. I was doing breaks for part of it, but I saw enough of it to kind of get a feel for what was happening. This is numbered to 99, Traquan Smith and the Saints. That, of course, just a little advertising card about Kid Reporter. That's numbered to 65, is it? Yes, 65. Marshawn Lattimore. And Samuel's out for my Pittsburgh Steelers. That is also to 99, but you know what? That's got a really nice 3-color patch on it. And you know what? I did just see some weird... I'm going to do something here and see if this helps us or not. I did just see a weird little freeze-up moment there for a second, and I'm about what is causing that. Oh, hang on. I think I know. Let's see if that fixed it. I had to close... hang on one second, guys. I had to close the... it's still acting weird. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. I had to close Firefox. Every once in a while, Firefox does something stupid, and it'll suck up a bunch of the memory for some reason. That's where I use random, you know, when we have to do that and pull up the checklist and stuff. So I typically just have it open in the background. So I'm closing it and now reopening it. So just bear with me for a second. And I'm going to see if that maybe takes care of our issue here. So tell me if it still freezes up on your side or if it looks okay now. So I think we're okay now, because I saw that one. I looked up and saw that little freezy thing, so that's why I stopped what I was doing and closed down Firefox and restarted it, and we're going to see if that got us back on track. Dak Prescott relic for the Cowboys. That is numbered to 199. So are we good then? Yes. Okay. So it looks like everybody's back. We are back good. All right. Yeah, I don't really know what happens with that sometimes. Firefox just every once in a while, at least I think it's Firefox, causes it to do something kind of strange. I guess it could be YouTube, but I don't think so. I think that was a browser deal. Honestly, I think it updates itself sometimes. That is numbered to 100. We have a redemption. It's going to set aside. We'll flip it at the end of the break. We have Brian Dawkins coming out for the Eagles. Brian Dawkins is numbered to 199. And I still see something strange. Hang on a second, guys. Let me try to get a grip on what is going on over here. Well, I guess we're all right. Yeah, I don't know. It's just giving me all kinds of strange messages for some reason this evening. So we'll keep an eye on it, and hopefully we'll be able to finish up without any further interruption, one would hope. Deshaun Watson for the Texans, and it's signed, baby. And it is numbered to 10. And you know what? We pulled another Deshaun Watson signature out of an earlier case that was also a really low number. So we're feeling the love for Deshaun Watson lately. Got a nice two-color patch, a piece of the football, and the autograph. We are going to deliver for your Raiders with Connor Cook. And Connor Cook is a head-to-toe relic, and it happens to be numbered to 62. I believe it is too thick to fit in a sleeve. So we're going to go to a plan B here. I have perfected a way to get it to you with no problems, but for the purpose of, those back edges felt a little rough, but I guess it's okay. For the purposes of keeping it all cozy for tonight, we're just going to close it up in a team bag, and that will serve as our sleeve for the moment. And of course, I'll get it all nice and ready to go for you before it goes into the mail. It's a really thick card in here as well, so this might be our case cleats card. I'm kind of calling them case hits because we've been pulling out one per case of it. Leonard Fournette and the Jags. Leonard Fournette doesn't want to go in a sleeve either. What is going on here, Mr. Fournette? There, finally. Last. Leonard Fournette is numbered to 10 as well. So we've had a couple of very nice veteran hits this evening already. For the Buccaneers, it's O.J. Howard and Chris Godwin, and that is our cleat combos. I've got to get another team bag because that I know for sure from our past cleat combos, I know for sure that's too thick to go in a sleeve. So Tampa Bay Buccaneers with this one, and it is numbered to 99 with the Chris Godwin and O.J. Howard shoes. Kind of weird when you think about it though, right? Like they took their shoes and cut them up. Put them on a trading card. But hey, it's all good. It works. Kevin says sweet. Which one of those is yours, Kevin? The Fournette or the cleat combos? I know Raiders wasn't you because that's Pat. It had to be one of the recent ones. Ah, the Jags. Okay, yeah, that Fournette was pretty nice. To 10. I mean, who's going to argue with that? He got hurt the other night, didn't he? Is that just a short-term minor thing? I saw that he was out, but I didn't really get any details on it. That is the one thing about doing breaks in the evenings, is that I don't get to watch as many sporting events live as I used to. I can watch them up to a point, and then of course, you know, got to get ready for the break and do the break. And if they're not over yet, I'm okay with going to the DVR afterwards and watching it. But if they're already over and I've seen the score flash up, it's really hard for me to go back and watch them. Sometimes I do, but it's hard. That's numbered to 65. Because, you know, then all the suspense is gone that way. It was his hamstring soft tissue injury. Okay. Well, he maybe won't be out too long then, hopefully. Anthony Miller for the Bears. That's numbered to 399. Thought the Bears looked awfully good against the Packers in the first half. And then Aaron Rodgers played the role of the hero, and they didn't have as much fun in the second half, but I still think the Bears are going to look nice this year. So if you invested in Trubisky last year, stocked up on his cards, you're probably going to be happy this year. Simi Cobbs, Boss Hogs for the Redskins. I always want to say Ball Hogs, but it's Boss Hogs. Curtis Samuel coming out for the Carolina Panthers. Some of these sleeves just do not want to open up and cooperate with me. They're rebelling. Numbered to 99. And of course, some of these thick cards, I haven't mentioned it tonight because I haven't seen any that have looked really heinous. But some of these thick cards will have some chipping and wear along the edges and corners from time to time. Dallas Goedert and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jared Goff relic for the Rams, numbered to 199. So yeah, just be aware of that if you're getting one of the thick cards, that you may have some chipping or other associated wear with it. Oh yeah, Scott, I always enjoy Absolute. It's one that's been around for many years with Panini football. It's always fun to open. I was a little bit bummed, though, that they took out our glass card, because I always looked forward to that. And, of course, they did away with Absolute Basketball entirely. We didn't even have it last year, did we? I don't think did we or not? I don't think we did. We had it in 16-17. I don't remember opening it last year. But, Scott, it used to be that in Absolute, whether it was basketball or football, every case would have a redemption to get a glass card, which was really like just an etched crystal trading card, or I guess technically etched glass. And those were really cool. I would often scour eBay for the redemptions and buy other people's redemptions, trying to get the whole set of those glass cards. I never did manage to get the whole set of any of them, though, just by the way. So, there you go. Got some, though, and I like them. That is numbered to 25 for Kurt Vinkert and the Falcons. We have Boss Hogs for the Ravens. This is Jordan Lasley. Keenan Allen. Has somebody stuck to the back of it. Keenan Allen for the Chargers. That relic is number 2, 199. So I did see where they said Greg Olson injured that same foot that's kept him out for a good part of last year. So it seems like he's going to be out for a good part of this year as well for the Panthers. Boss Hogs, Jordan Thomas for the Texans. And then we have Jordan Howard for the Bears. Oh, that's a nice looking group of relics. It's numbered to 60, and it looks like you've got a variety of things there, and all pretty nice looking. I like it when we get the multiple colors and different textures and things. So nice hit for the Bears. Yeah, Scott, you know, basketball, I love to do basketball. That's numbered to 100. But I don't think Panini sometimes does as good a job with the basketball products as they do with the football products. I will agree with you on that. Certain products they do, but certainly not all of them. Anthony Miller and the Bears, that is numbered to 399. Bears gotten a lot of hits tonight. But you know, someone told me that the product development teams at Panini don't even speak to one another to know like what one side is doing versus the other side. So like the basketball team is completely separate from the football team, which is separate from, you know, soccer and racing and all the other stuff they do, and baseball and whatever. So I thought that was kind of interesting. You would think maybe there would be a little internal crossover, but apparently not. So maybe that's why sometimes a product is configured one way in football and another way in basketball. And then too, I think basketball is harder because there are not as many players. So you have less potential people to sign. You know, football roster is a big roster, and you do that number of players times the 32 teams, and you've got a lot of options. But take the 30 NBA teams with those little rosters, and you've got a whole lot less to work with. And then, of course, baseball. They can always add in the prospects, which is, many of you know, is one of my favorite parts, the prospecting. Numbered to 65, that is Devontae Adams for the Pack. The Colts have a hit with Marlon Mack. And Marlon is numbered to 99. There is a good example of some chipping down there in that lower corner. And also in the upper corner there, but most especially in that lower right. It is noticeable on Mr. Marlon Mack. Next out, it is Mason Rudolph for the Steelers, and that to 49. Probably a piece of a letter, a piece of a number, something like that. Some interesting part of the jersey anyway. Late game heroics, Jameis Winston for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here comes our dual iconic ink. It's for the Ravens tonight. Alex Collins and Kenneth Dixon. Ravens have had a few good hits. They can add this to their collection, and that is numbered to 50. Zeke for the Cowboys, and that relic is numbered to 99. Sadly, they saw fit to give us only one color, so we just have the white on that one, but still. Always good to hit Zeke. There is numbered to 100, a little Andrew Luck back in action for the Colts. Somebody asked for Josh Rosen earlier, didn't they? I believe somebody said they were here for Josh Rosen. Well, boom, there he is for you. Numbered to 365 with your autograph piece of the football there, and then a couple of fabric relics alongside. So see how easy that was? You just came in and said, hey, I'm looking for Josh Rosen. We got a little mojo working for you, and there he is. What could be easier? Don't forget, we also have one redemption that we'll be flipping over at the end of the break. course, we may find more between now and then, but one that I know of at this moment in time, anyway. Ah, Glenn, that was you that was asking for Josh Rosen. So, see, we got you all hooked up. I always like it if I can find what you're looking for. Because I've sat on the other side of chat many times in somebody else's break, and I'm just hoping that my team or my player comes out. So I know what it's like on the other side. I feel your pain on the nights when you go hitless. Randy's here. Hi, Randy. What's up, Randy? Oh, you know what? I just realized I was going to go put Aruna and Cutie Pie on that spreadsheet, and I forgot to do it in between, but I'll do it after the break. And I'm pretty sure that fills us up because Cutie Pie wanted 4 spots and Aruna wanted 1. I think we only had 5 spots left in that Leaf Greatest Hits Baseball, so I will plug that in. Everybody can look either late tonight, probably tomorrow is more like it. I'll send out the invoices, send out an email letting you know the invoices have been sent, and then most likely we'll break it either tomorrow night or the following day on the Greatest Hits Baseball. Scott says it's never that easy for you just to come in and say who you want and have us hit it. Well, we have to try harder for you, don't we, Scott? We got to try to work our mojo better for you then. Adam, you're looking... Oh, Adam, man. Adam's not coming up with some easy ones here. He wants Rathman or Montana autographs. Daggone, man. That's going to be tough, Adam. Yeah, Randy, I am pretty sure that we are filled up as of tonight on that Leaf Greatest Hits Baseball. So now it will just be a matter of me getting the invoices sent out and then everyone getting the invoices paid up. And then we'll be ready to break that bad boy. Second Chance Ruben says that the Jets prices have gone up since Sam Darnold played well last night. Yeah, well, I paraphrased that a little, but that's basically what you were saying, I believe. That is numbered to 65. Yeah, definitely. I figured that they probably would, and if we get a decent game out of Josh Allen, we'll see what happens there. I certainly can't imagine they're going to try to start Peterman again in Buffalo this week. I mean, anything's possible, but that would be pretty shocking if they do. Numbered to 399, it is Mike Gesicki for the Dolphins. And, of course, you know, Josh Rosen, he's just sitting back there waiting for Sam Bradford to have an inevitable injury. That is to 100, Jimmy G. Jamon Moore and the Packers. We all know by now how sad that little signature is. Ed Reed for the Ravens. Scott says you'll be back Thursday because she's got to work. This is numbered to 199. It's the Ravens. Oh, man. Yeah, that would be rough. Like, I don't see how some of these people, like, if you're a sports person, how it'd be hard to be married to a non-sports person, I think. This is for the Bengals, and it is Carl Lawson. I mean, there's just certain things that were always on my list, right? Like, if you just hated the Steelers, which have always been my team, like when I was dating, if, let's say, we were on a first date or something, and you were to have told me that you didn't like the Steelers or something, that would have been it. We wouldn't have gone out again. That is numbered to 99. It's Darius Geis for the Redskins. Because, you know, it would have just been like a fight every week. I wouldn't have been able to cope with that. So I always had those kinds of criteria when I was dating that, you know, you had to fall within a certain range of sports acceptability. I know, that sounds weird, doesn't it? I'm just being honest, though. I'm just telling you. Just saying. All right, we have Bo Scarborough for the Dallas Cowboys. Second chance, Ruben, you think Sam Bradford will be benched in less than 2 weeks? You mean from injury or something else? Because from injury, I could believe, because he gets injured every season, it seems like. But as far as play, he usually plays very well, but he just can't stay healthy. To 99, that is Alvin Kamara relics for the Saints. And that's like an oddly different typeface than we've seen on anything else, isn't it? Doesn't it look like somebody almost just like wrote that on there by hand? It's kind of strange. I don't know. A little odd on the way that looked, but it's all good. Number to 100, it's Harold Landry and the Titans. The Broncos get in the game with Cortland Sutton. Cortland is number to 399. You said you're just now getting her to watch UK basketball. Well, see, again, man, I mean, that's part of the criteria. I don't know. I could have never been with someone who wasn't also a sports person. Unless they just wanted to like leave me alone and not nag me about it or something. But otherwise, I had to end up with a sports nut. Marcel Aitman and the Raiders. Kenny G, a little Kenny Galladay for the Detroit Lions. That is numbered to 99. Yeah, I just don't even get like why anybody would not like sports. But as I've told you guys before, my whole family was a sports family. I mean, my mom too. My mom will do some yelling and screaming right there with the best of them. So it runs deep through my family. I think somebody would have been just shamed out of the entire family if they didn't have some interest in sports. Oh, second chance, Ruben. You don't think that Sam Bradford's good even when he's healthy? Oh, I would disagree with you on that. When he's healthy, Sam Bradford plays very well most of the time. But it's unfortunate because he's so seldom healthy for a whole season. I can't even remember the last time he was healthy for an entire season. So I don't know about that one. Second chance, Ruben. I would have to say I like Sam Bradford. I just don't think he'll make it through the season in one piece. I mean, that knee is just wrecked internally. I don't think it takes much to get him right on over the edge. The Vikings have a hit. It is Mike Hughes. You got that right, Greg. He is always hurt. He definitely has a bad history of injuries. Here's Zeke for the Cowboys. That is numbered to 25. I really like your relic over here. You don't see a lot of the silver for the boys. So the silver and white is a nice contrast there with the blue across from it. So I like those relics for Dallas. Eagles with another hit. It's Josh Adams. Seahawks are going to show up with Rashad Penny. Rashad Penny is probably our redemption. He seems to be a redemption in everything. Numbered to 99, nice big 3-color patch there on the Rookie Prime card set. That is numbered to 100. Mike White, Cowboys. And Mike White is numbered to 399. Speaking of rookie quarterbacks, we might get a look at Josh Dobbs. I'm thinking maybe some this upcoming week. Apparently Ben has done something to his elbow. I don't know. Maybe he sprained something throwing all of those interceptions on Sunday. But anyway, I don't know. They haven't said he's not going to play or whatever. But I just thought, I don't know. If he's complaining about it, it's a possibility we might see Josh on the field maybe. course, he won out the backup job over Mason Rudolph. So Josh is the official backup, and Mason Rudolph is the official number 3 on the Steelers rosters. Scott, you said Sam Bradford's neck disappears when he puts on shoulder pads. I don't think I've ever noticed that. So that will give me something new to look for the next time I watch the Arizona Cardinals play, to see if I can spot Sam Bradford's neck. Is it like whack-a-mole? Does it like pop up and down? I can just envision his head going down the shoulder pads, and he jumps up and his head pops up. That's awful. Poor guy. Second Chance Ruben says Cowboys hits are wasted hits. He has taken a hardline stance tonight. Second Chance Ruben is stirring the pot over there a little bit, aren't you, Ruben? Randy, you are correct. The Cowboys are getting a lot of hits tonight. We have seen them called out quite a few times so far. I don't know. I'll have to look at that, Scott. You've got me really curious now. So I'm definitely going to have to make a point of watching Sam Bradford when he's in his pads, to see if his neck disappears like a turtle. Kevin, I think Fournette is the only Jag, but I would not 100% swear to that. However, as you can see, we are coming upon the last of it, and as soon as we complete looking at the last of the cards, we'll flip over the redemption and verify it, and then I will recap all of the autograph and relic hits. So if you feel so inclined, you can hang out here for another 5-6 minutes or so, and then we'll be recapping it, and you can check it out and make sure that I'm not wrong about that, because sometimes one will get by me and I can't remember it. Second Chance Ruben says, if you're an Eagles fan, you were simply born to hate the Cowboys. Well, I'm not going to disagree with you on that. There definitely are certain rivalries that for sure are kind of baked in, if you will. That's a nice little insert, introductions for Baker Mayfield and the Browns. The Jets, I believe, are about to have back-to-back hits. This is Ardarius Stewart, and Ardarius is numbered to 99. And indeed, and they are both Ardarius Stewart, no less. So back-to-back, same player, one signed, one not. That one, the unsigned one, is numbered to 10. Like, can we flip that, man? And get the signed one to 10 and the unsigned one with the higher number? Late game heroics, that is for the 49ers, Jeff Garcia. That's a flashback moment. Boss Hogs, Sterling Shepard and the Giants. Scott says Kentucky fans hate every team. Well, it depends on if you're talking about basketball or if you're talking about football. Because I definitely don't hate other college football teams. Mostly because it's hard to have a rivalry when you're beaten into the ground all the time, which is how our football cats have been for, I don't know, about 5 decades. That is numbered to 15. Nice little Carson Wentz relics there for the Eagles. So I think that's why I don't feel like a lot of... I mean, sure, we have rivalry games, but I don't feel as... I don't know. I don't have as much anxiety about the football rivalries as I do the basketball ones. That's numbered to 65. It's Dalton Schultz. The Tennessee Titans show up here with Rashawn Evans. Second chance, Ruben says, does UK still have a basketball team? Ruben is spoiling for a fight tonight, aren't you, Ruben? You know my cats have a basketball team. That is Aaron Jones. Nice two-color relic for the Packers, and it is numbered to 49. Yeah, it's the football team you should question whether or not we still have. Although, guys, we're kind of coming along, aren't we, this year? At least we beat Florida, okay? So we won the first 2 games and we beat Florida. Kind of that almost just makes the season worth it right there. But this is going to maybe make it worth it for the New York Giants in this break. It is Saquon Barkley, and it is signed. Numbered to 99. You were feeling nervous. We were getting towards the end, but there's your man. So congrats to the Giants with the nice Saquon Barkley coming out here towards the end of the break. Made you sweat it out. Jimmy G numbered to 100. The Colts are going to hit with Doris Fountain. And Doris Fountain is numbered to 399. Let's Nerd Out says you hate college football. I definitely prefer pro football to college football. I have a very strong preference for pro. That's to 65. However, I do still enjoy college football as well. And in basketball, it's the opposite. I love college basketball, and I'll watch just about any college basketball game, whether it's UK or otherwise. But I don't like pro basketball as well. I like it okay, but not nearly as well as I like college basketball. Kyle Allen for the Panthers. I don't ever remember seeing Kyle Allen for the Panthers before, but regardless, there he is. T.Y. Hilton comes out for the Colts. And it is numbered to 199. I think it has to do with the development. Like when you watch college basketball, you can really watch the players kind of grow and develop over the course of a season. And I like that. And then when you get to pro basketball, I don't know. Somehow it's not as interesting to me. But anyway. Our redemption. See, I called it, didn't I? Because he comes out of everything as a redemption. It is Rashad Penny. We know he's a Seahawk. We're going to go look him up and find out what this card is numbered to, and also just verify that Panini has him listed as a Seahawk, but they will. Give me 1 second, though. I do have to get the website back up, because in that little freeze up, I closed up Firefox, and I've got to bring it back up. I got to bring up the Panini website, I mean. And it's loading. All right, now it's here. Let me get you here with me, and we'll get to the right spot. What did I say our card set is on this? Maybe I didn't. Rookie Premier Material Autographs. All right, Rookie Premier Material Autos. Card number 168. Rashad Penny is going to be number 2, 399. So I tell you what, man, that kid, when they do sit him down, he's going to be signing about 8,000 autographs. Because I think he's been a redemption in just virtually everything. Isn't it? Doesn't it seem that way? I mean, I think so. But, all right, let's recap Absolute. Our redemption, Rashad Penny for the Seahawks, will be numbered to 399 when you do get it. And we have massive amounts of hits to look through here. So the Colts, the Panthers, and a little rookie material hit here for the Colts again with Doris Fountain. There's our nice Saquon Barkley coming out for the Giants. The Packers and Aaron Jones. These are our two that are a little bit too thick to fit in sleeves, so they're in team bags. It is the cleat combo card here, numbered, I think that was to 99 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then we have the Connor Cook head-to-toe relic, numbered to 62 for the Raiders. And this is Giants again with Sterling Shepard. That is Cowboys. The Eagles, the nice Josh Rosen for the Arizona Cardinals. The Ravens with the dual iconic ink. The Colts hit again with Marlon Mack. The Texans, the Chargers, Ravens, Rams, Eagles, Panthers. The Titans, the Eagles with the nice Carson Wentz relic. Vikings, Lions, Raiders, Broncos, Saints, Cowboys, Redskins, Bengals, and Ravens. The Jets get involved. We had a couple of back-to-back. Darius Stewart. What are the odds? Cowboys again with Zeke. Packers with Jamon Moore. Mike Gesicki for the Dolphins. There is another Ezekiel Elliott for the Cowboys. Or another for the Cowboys. That one was Ezekiel Elliott, rather. Steelers and Mason Rudolph. Anthony Miller and the Bears. Jordan Howard and the Bears. Second chance, Ruben, you said you don't think that the cleat combo cards are quite thick enough. Well, you know, I don't know. I think they're sufficiently thick that they don't fit in a sleeve. That's all I know to tell you. Rashad Penny and the Seahawks. Simi Cobbs for the Redskins. There's Anthony Miller again for the Bears. Here's the nice Leonard Fournette for the Jags. That one is numbered to 10. And, you know, you do have a little bit of corner and edge stuff going on. Not a lot, but there are some minor imperfections on it. Same with Deshaun Watson. He is also numbered to 10. And again, you know, you kind of see some of that chipping and things along the edge. Not terrible. Not like some of the others were that were cut really poorly. This isn't as bad as those. Brian Dawkins to 199. The boys with the Dak Prescott relic to 199. Jalen Samuels and the Steelers. I had almost forgotten we pulled him. To 99. Traquan Smith for the Saints. And Hayden Hurst for the Ravens. So that is our break for tonight. But before I sign off, I am going to put up spreadsheet information again. But I also need to go plug a little information into the spreadsheet because we have some people interested in jumping in and filling up our break here. So I know we had Aruna who wanted one spot. And then, I gotta wonder if I can find it through scrolling back. I know it's one cutie pie, but it's spelled differently. I gotta scroll back up here and try to find it. So, hold on a minute, guys. We will cycle through the rest of the spreadsheet stuff in a minute, too. For anybody who's waiting for that, I'm just trying to find how to spell this. I know they typed it in, and I can't remember. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, man, there's a lot of chat in here. I'm still scrolling. I think I'm getting closer anyway. Closer. Oh, there it is. All right, cool. All right, so it was one. All right. 2010, 2010. Wanted 4 spots. So, yeah, that's going to fill us up, it looks like. So, if you are one of the folks who sees your name on this list, you can expect to get a message from me tomorrow that'll come directly from my email to your email. And you will also get an invoice that will come to you by way of PayPal. And that will be for this break. I would imagine, my preference would be to break it tomorrow night, but of course that might not give everybody enough time to see their invoice and get it paid. So I don't know. I'll either schedule it tomorrow night or the following day, but look for info to show up in your email because we are now going to be all filled up on that. And we are taking a look here once again at our upcoming breaks. We've got loads of memorabilia throughout the week. But of course, tomorrow night, Spectra comes out. High Tech Baseball comes out both tomorrow. We're going to open full cases of both. And I am super excited for both. And what are we saying here? Demo Icon says you don't have any volume. Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on with that. Is anybody else having volume problems? The Major Rad Player, you typed that in for me. Thank you. I was scrolling back up through chat, so I didn't see that you had typed it in down there. I was way back up at the top. But thank you for adding that in there. I appreciate it. All right, so then Thursday night will be more Spectra. We're going to open our last case of Chronicles as well as another Gold Rush jersey. On Friday, we're going to open a half case of Leaf autograph jerseys. It will be the start of a new case on Friday. We will open a full case of Leaf Trinity football. That comes out on Friday. It will have 60 hits in that break, and some nice patches and relics should turn up as well. Half case of Heritage High Number from Topps Baseball. Friday night, again, Friday release date, opening Friday night. Saturday, more Trinity, a three-peat basketball box, and Kobe Bryant is an option in there for anybody who cares about those sort of things. He does have some autographed items in that series. And then we'll open our last case of Contenders Draft Picks basketball. On Sunday, we'll open a multi-sport autographed program, a half case of Gold Rush Series 2 autographed baseball jerseys, which will be 3. Their cases are 6-box cases. Another 14-box case of Leaf History of Baseball cut signature will be Sunday night. A second Hit Parade 4th and Goal football box that has an autographed full-size helmet, autographed mini helmet, autographed jersey, and autographed picture in it. And then our 4th and final case of Absolute Football will also be opened on Sunday night. And one final time for shipping information, if you were in one of the free shipping breaks tonight, that's the jerseys and luminaries. Look for that to go out on or before Monday the 17th. All my free shipping stuff I generally will project to go out 6 or 7 days after an auction ends, although often I am able to get it out to you a little bit ahead of that. But just plan on Monday, be pleasantly surprised if I can get it out to you faster. And also, if you're in one of our free shipping breaks and your team is not the team that was pulled, you are entitled to a consolation card that can be from any year and any series. I track that for a rolling 90-day period, and normally I just save them up and I will send it to you the next time you have a package heading your way where you have pulled hits. But if you don't want to wait and you would just like me to put it in an envelope and put a stamp on it and drop it in the mail, I can absolutely do that. Send me a message on eBay and let me know. The paid shipping break tonight, which was Absolute Football, that I'm projecting to get out on or before Friday. And I don't really think anybody would have pulled literally nothing in Absolute, but on the weird off chance that someone did get skunked and pulled not even a base card, your consolation cards would ship out with the rest of the break on that same schedule, since it's a paid shipping break. So I think that's got us covered for tonight, unless anybody has anything for me. You guys are still debating back and forth about about something to do with, I think, college basketball. I'm going to stay out of the middle of that one because that looks like it's getting intense over there. So I'll let you all duke that out over there in chat. So meanwhile, for me, I am wrapped up this evening. I will be back at it, of course, tomorrow night with our new releases. Hopefully I will see you again then, or if not then, sometime soon for another break. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week. If you happen to be in or around the Carolinas or the coastal area, hey, pay attention over there this week. Be weather-wise. It looks like we've got a big one coming in. Until I see you next, take care all. Bye now.